Just about set for a start. First of 6 and they're off and racing. Never Change jumped away pretty well. Even Exchange got away awkwardly. Going quickly in the early stages was Western Replay, and going through in the centre, Bona Waters Boy, Mr. McGundy just behind those. Bo Peak going up in the centre of the track. Never Changes very wide. Up there as well as they settle down was Dazzling King, and further back Alva Veet. Garum got into a bit of trouble. He's back midfield. Trying to get up on the inside, Avon Lee Lass, and well back behind those, Red Warrior as they approach the turn. They've got about 500 metres left to go, about a line of 5 in front. Bo Peak closest to the inside. Garum gets right up on the fence, and then Mr. McGundy. Further out on the track was Red Warrior. Muriel Star going up on the outside, and just behind those Even Exchange, and further out on the track, running on fairly was Never Change inside the 200 metre point, and Mulia Dash has got to the front, getting back towards the inside though, running on fairly well. Even Exchange. Getting out of the pack was Garum, followed by Never Change. It's still Mulia Dash in front, trying to get it was Garum. Mulia Dash won't go straight, but she's going to be too good for them. She wins a length and a half. Mulia Dash first, second Garum, 3 or 4 lengths away third. It's a Camera, a three-way go. Mr. McGundy probably got it in front of Never Change, and just behind them Bona Waters Boy, followed in by Tats Turf, Arch Block in that pack, followed in by Dazzling King. Well back behind those Western Replay with Even Exchange moving, got well back in the field, and near the tail was Alva Veet with Red Warrior.
And it shouldn't be too long before we have some action. Starter on his platform. Rodian down on the inside. Oh, hello. One red and stood there. The other popular pick, Sidewalk, missed it. As they come out or into view and showing pace through in the early part of it was Call again to work up and go to the lead. Smart Elise has settled second and travelling nicely. They're followed further back, moving up on the inside rail by State Ackeye. Around the outside at the head of the others, making a little bit of ground, is Dolly's Leap, and they're followed after 2 lengths further back in the field by Monique's Consent, working into a fair posse. Over on the inside next at the head of the rest is a More Song. A break of a couple further back then to City of Han Cow. This one that was slow to move, Sidewalks, worked up into the field, and he's followed further back over on the inside by Rodian. Tri-Treat around the outside. In the centre of that bunch at the moment is King Moronton, and a long way from them Rusty Roulette. Down the side they run. They've got about 8:20 to run, and over on the inside the leader still doing it okay at the moment is Smart Elise. On the outside Tunamurra's moved up to be within 3 parts of a length of it. They're a couple of lengths clear of Dolly's Leap. Then running on is Monique's Consent, and around the outside with a good run Lady Tarita coming into it. Starting to work forward now after that very ordinary start as Sidewalk at the head of the rest. The leaders have gone wide, 350 metres to go, but Smart Elise still in front, doing it well. In second place, Dolly's Leap trying hard under pressure. Here's the danger, Lady Tarita down the outside and still running on Sidewalk. Do you reckon this hasn't been some sort of a run? The leader, Smart Elise, getting back over towards the rail. Sidewalk's still going to just about get up, I reckon. He's coming quickly with Lady Tarita. Smart Elise just in front from Sidewalk as they get now home. Oh, this is terribly close. Smart Elise on the inside, Sidewalk the outside. They've finished a couple of lengths clear of Lady Tarita in third berth, followed in further back by Dolly's Leap. Then at the head of the others, Tri-Treat running on, but it does that every time. Rodian was further back, followed in by Monique's Consent. Then came Rusty Roulette at the head of the others, followed by City of Han Cow. Well back in the field then was a More Song, and back towards the rear we had King Moronton, and well out of its ground throughout was State Ackeye. Now,
the light still flashing. We should be just about set for the running of this event. The gates fly open, away they go. Rippling Spring began quickly. Slowed out at the back was Emerald Rocket, and driving up towards the leading was Benjamin Who. Also Work Symbol, out deep Forever Vain. Rippling Spring getting right up along the inside from Magnetic Lodge. Rondak Prince is back third last with Transit of Venus, and tailed off Emerald Rocket. As they sort themselves out, they're bunched up in these leading division. Benjamin Who, one of the leaders. Going up towards him now was Magnetic Lodge, who gets a clear of a length clear of Benjamin Who. Then Forever Vain, then Rippling Spring. Further back Salute the Banner. Then Transit of Venus, Rondak Prince, and tailed off Emerald Rocket. As they approach the 800 metre mark, and in front Magnetic Lodge, the inside Benjamin Who and Forever Vain out deep. They've cleared away by 2 lengths to Work Symbol, then Rippling Spring. Further back Salute the Banner, then further back was Transit of Venus. Then Rondak Prince, and tailed off was Emerald Rocket. inside the 600 and going to the front now, Forever Vain, cleared away by a length and a half under Extreme Pressure, Magnetic Lodge, then Benjamin Who, then Work Symbol. These all the race horses behind him are under the whip as this leader's revelling in the going. Forever Vain straightens up, he heads to the centre of the track in search of the better going. Forever Vain straightens up about 4 lengths clear, then Benjamin Who making some ground, Magnetic Lodge, then Transit of Venus, further back Salute the Banner, Work Symbol, then Rondak Prince. Tailed second last was Rippling Spring and tailed off Emerald Rocket, but halfway down the straight and this leader's revelling in the going. Forever Vain's got an enormous break. He's about 10 lengths clear, battling on Magnetic Lodge and getting up on the inside Salute the Banner, but Forever Vain a very easy winner. 10 lengths, second home Magnetic Lodge from Salute the Banner, then Work Symbol, Benjamin Who, Rondak Prince. Further back was Transit of Venus, then Emerald Rocket, and last across the line was Rippling Spring.
Back into view, they jumped early actually, and Diamacious Earth is one of them out on the outside. It's up towards the lead early. Hunting up as well, Hussar's Pick in that early division. And as they come back into view clearly, it's Diamacious Earth, the leader. Hussar's Pick up along the inside, then came further back in the field. Over on the outside, they're well benched. Lord Carrick is up there. Just in behind them, Nagle Road. Further back in the field then is back along the inside there as they work their way down the side of the track was Yellow Shoes. Pride of Indies getting back out of its ground. Bazcon is back towards the rear of the field. Down the side they come, and Diamacious Earth in front. In second placing over on the outside looks to be their Hussar's Pick. Then wider out is Lord Carrick up in that forward division as well. Fuel On's there, followed by Nagle Road. Then just in behind them, along the rails came Duke Boy. Further back then Pride of Indies, followed by back in last placing then was Bazcon. They're well bunched as they come down the side, and the leader over on the inside is Hussar's Pick. Up on the outside, Diamacious Earth is second, followed by in behind them then Nagle Road poised to pounce. Further back around the outside of the field coming into it then is Lord Carrick, then Bazcon, followed by Pride of Indies. Fuel On losing ground, followed by Yellow Shoes back out of it, and last of all is Duke Boy. They're about to swing the home turn, and Hussar's Pick down on the inside. They'll drift to the centre here. Pride of Indies getting up along the inside. Yellow Shoes nearer the inside, and Nagle Road wider out. In the centre of the track, Hussar's Pick's in front. Trying hard is Pride of Indies up along the inside. Then Bazcon behind them, and further back right down the outside is Lord Carrick. But Hussar's Pick's a length and a half in front. Pride of Indies is trying hard the rails from Bazcon. Hussar's Pick still clear though. Ridden hard by the rider, and Hussar's Pick drawing away again. Will win about 2 lengths on the line. Bazcon. Pride of Indies was third. Over on the outside in fourth placing was Lord Carrick. Back behind them then the rails came Fuel On, followed by Nagle Road, Yellow Shoes, and Diamacious Earth was second last, and tailed off last of all is Duke Boy.
But Berrigan, starter on his platform, they're ready. Racing, Sovereign Comet Zurab with the first to bounce out. Stallion was showing pace from New Pearl. Towards the inside, King's Nisku, followed then by Tigger Post and then La Foa. Next in the field then came at the head of us to Society Princess, followed then by Dual Pride, and Marshall Gerard drops out to be near last of all. As they sort themselves out at the 600 metres mark, Zurab in the centre, a narrow leader. King Nisku driving through on the inside, and out wider on the track is Sovereign Comet. They were followed then by Tigger Post and then Stallion poised to pounce from New Pearl. Further back in the field, Society Princess. La Foa well back with Marshall Gerard and also Dual Pride as they join the course proper inside the 400. Zurab, the favourite on the outside, took the lead. Sovereign Comet coming down the centre of the track. King's Nisku and New Pearl switching to the inside, but Zurab travelling well as he comes down to the 200 metres mark. He shot clear Zurab, got 2 or 3 lengths clear. New Pearl raced the second. King's Nisku down the outside, but it's Zurab going well in for the 100 metres mark, and Zurab hands and heels to the line, goes on to score by 3 lengths. Second home, very tight, nearly a dead heat, King's Nisku, New Pearl. They were followed in after a gap by Stallion, and then came further back to Sovereign Comet, which weakened. Next would have been Dual Pride, followed in by Ticker Post, Marshall Gerard, La Foa, and after showing pace, Society Princess knocked up badly to finish tailed off. Standing by for placings after the running of race number 5, but an easy win there to number 3, Zurab. All in, set to go. Stand by for a start of the final event. They're ready. Should catch them shortly. Set and racing, and Feltra out wide along with Kai Fiesta and I Turner were the first to show out. Showing pace would have been Bounty Free and also Pacific Region, and they were followed by Fire Below. Driving through in between runners then was John Jack, followed them further back in the field by Ebony Rhythm. On its outside then was Prince Milton, and they were followed then by, at the head of the rest is Marisha. 3 or 4 lengths away then came on the inside to Amanda Francis, followed then by Water Ice, and Black Lance Can't Go a Yard is tailed off last. They lead the 1,000 metre peg behind them. Good charge up front. I Turn is a narrow leader, but driving through on the inside is Bounty Free. Out racing 3 horses wide was Kai Fiesta for the favourite Pacific Region, is 4th in the box seat and sneaking through on the inside. Then came Brave Fight, and they were followed then by Feltra. 2 or 3 lengths away to Quarry Gem, followed by Marisha. 3 lengths away Fire Below, followed further back by Prince Milton. 3 lengths away then Amanda Francis. On the head of the others then came Water Ice. They were followed by Ebony, further back to Ebony Rhythm. Then Black Lance, and pulling up at the rear is John Jack. They approach the turn for home, and the stablemate straighten up in the centre of the track. Taking the lead was Bounty Free, but on the outside Pacific Region quickly looms up. Brave Fight racing third, followed by Kai Fiesta, and Marisha starting to wind up right down the centre of the track inside the 300. Bounty Free snuck away. He got 2 lengths on Pacific Region. Brave Fight third. Marisha's run has ended, and Feltra winding up down the outside, but Bounty Free going strongly at the 100 metres mark. He's starting to come away. Pacific Region raising a second effort. Bounty Free in front. Pacific Region lunges, doesn't make it, and Bounty Free a half to 3/4 on line. Pacific Region 3 or 4 lengths away third would have been Brave Fight. They were followed in then by Marisha, and then came Water Ice, Kai Fiesta. Next was Feltra. Black Lance was doing his best work at the finish. Then came at the head of the rest Amanda Francis, and they were followed in by Quarry Gem. Fire Below was next, Ebony Rhythm. One of the last over the line would have been I Turner, who showed a lot of pace, knocked up badly, and John Jack is finished at the rear of the field, or John Jack at the rear of the field.